back again with another Clash of Clans video. That's right, it is No Cash Clash. It is your host, Galadon, and you are my fellow fans of Clash of Clans. Alright, so today, yes, it is Town Hall 9. We are going to be flying through it. So many of you have told me in the comments and the live streams on social media that you have started a free-to-play account around the same time I did. Well, I am ready to race ya. Yes, that's right, because, well, honestly, let's just take a look at the world out there and say, hey, it's probably better to spend more time indoors. Lots of people who might otherwise be working or going to school right now are having more time at home. Let's go. What is better than a free-to-play game? A game that costs $0 to play, and we will never ever spend a penny on this account. So, we will fly through Town Hall 9, we will get better at attacking, and we will use less balloons, I promise you. So this was like, I think that I had trained one set of balloons, and then I trained this set, and I realized how bad it was after the first attack, but rather than waste them, I spammed them out there and tried to at least pick up a star. I will learn my lesson and come by a live stream because that is where I will be using power potions. I've got 4 or 5 of them saved up right now, and certainly balloons and minions with a power potion are going to be strong, okay? And we will be doing that. Also, in the meantime, like I said, the Archer Queen, she's going to be down almost the entire time until she gets to, well, at least level 10. You can see right here, we took her out for a spin. She is not a lot of fun at level 1, unless she's got a tank in front of her, then she helped out a little bit with the damage. But overall, this was better than expected. We got a 1 star with those little baby level 4 balloons. Now, of course, also, if you guys have noticed, I have fallen a bit behind from where this account is currently to where you were watching it on YouTube. And the reason being is because we had like 6 days of sneak peeks and update information that delayed all of my No Cash Clash episodes. So they're trying to catch up, and in some of these episodes, I will be including more footage or skipping over some minor upgrades. I'll try to keep the key upgrades in here, like, of course, the heroes and things like that. But as far as storages, little upgrades, you might miss a few simply because I don't want you guys to be weeks and weeks behind the actual account. But again, that is a great excuse to stop by Facebook Gaming, fb.gg/realgaladongaming, because there you can see the account in action live, and you can see all of the raids, the good, the bad, and the ugly. This one right here, this was kind of fun, watching the minion just kind of plunk away and grab me a little bit extra Dark Elixir. Again, of course, we're focused on Dark Elixir, and we're going to be using, well, okay, just let me break it down. For the most part, dragons. And really, there's 2 reasons behind this. One is when you're raiding with them, it doesn't take a lot of thought. In fact, you can pretty much just drop dragons, spam a bunch of spells, walk away, and you're going to pick up a ton of resources and some trophies. The other reason is they're a strong army, they train in about 30 minutes, and what I can do is do stuff around the office, play other games, make videos, do live streams, whatever the case may be, and then come back every 25 or 30 minutes, grab another dragon army, train it, attack with the one that's trained up, and just rinse and repeat. So it's going to be easier throughout the day to use dragons, but when I do the live streams, I will definitely mix things up. That's when we'll use power potions, and, well, okay, we're also pushing trophies. This is the thing I've noticed. Do you see the amount of loot here? This is a gold 3 player, but it's a Town Hall 10, and that is where we're going to find the huge loot, the Town Hall 10s, and perhaps even 11s right here, folks. You ready? That's right. We are going to attempt to break my all-time Dark Elixir record, despite the single target Inferno. Great 300 IQ placement there, by the way. We get the Dark Elixir drill out of the way, and now we can focus on the other 2 drills and the storage that you can see are both kind of on the right-hand side of this base. So if we come in from about the 3 o'clock position or so, we're going to pick up all of those structures. And that was generally the idea right here. Come in from the right-hand side with the bulk of the dragons. I'm still kind of working out the spells as far as haste or freeze. I think that I'm probably going to focus on freeze. There go both of the drills, and now it's just a matter of, can we get to the storage? Nearly 3,000 Dark Elixir is in that remaining storage. We want to get there. We know that our current record is just about 5,400 Dark Elixir. Good news, lots of dragons. Bad news, Expo, Sweeper, and Air Defense all in the way. Can we get in there These dragons are getting stronger slowly but surely. These are just level 3, but notice the sweeper actually not really hurting me right here, keeping them guided right towards the Dark Elixir. And here it comes. The last remaining dragon is going to get in, and although not completely wipe out the storage, it is going to do a great job. And yes, we are going to break our all-time Dark Elixir record on the free-to-play account, so I'm super psyched about that. We've got a brand new record at the end of today's episode, and we're going to try to break the other records, but I have a feeling that we're going to need to get higher in trophies to do it. So on our way up towards Master League to pick up the big gem bonus up there as well, but also we have the league bonuses, and I just feel like we're going to continue to see dead Town Hall 10s and maybe even 11s, but for now, that is the new record, 5,620 Dark Elixir. All right, time to get into some upgrades. And remember, I did kind of screw up some of the best, most important upgrades when you go to a brand new Town Hall 9. Here we've got the Archer Queen. We want to take her to level 2, but we only have one builder free. And this is a big upgrade right here. Level 4 Spell Factory. That's going to increase the capacity and unlock the jump and the freeze. Problem is, it's 3.5 days. Not super excited about being without spells for a full 3.5 days. So the alternative here was either sit and wait and attack without spells and suffer loot, or maybe look around for a magical item of some sort. And sure enough, we find that magical item in the League Metals shop. Here it is, the League shop. Now we already have the Hammer of Fighting, and we are going to use that later on in this episode. But what do we do with the rest of the medals? 182 right now, getting ready for the next CWL. And the thought was, well, we could buy a bunch of builder potions, speed up all of the builders. But honestly, I kind of did a little bit of math in my head, and maybe it was a math fail, but I think the Hammer of Building is a better value than 4 builder potions. We're going to get in here and instantaneously upgrade the Spell Factory. That's going to give us the additional spells and the additional spell room, and that's really the big one right there. I'm not worried so much about the cost. I can farm it. I can farm everything else. It's the time right now that's killing me, just like those minions right there that, man, those things have been training forever. About 12 hours remaining, and then we're going to go in and use that Hammer of Troops on something. Do you know? Can you predict what I'm going to hammer? All right, so first of all, going to hammer this to level 4, get this out of the way, and hard-earned League medals, but it feels good to get the job done and instantaneously have a much stronger attacking army. So level 5 will unlock the clone, not super excited about that. And then, yes, I did remember that we need to upgrade camps, okay? I feel like getting the camps started early at Town Hall 9 is more important than a couple of levels on your Archer Queen. Yes, you want to unlock her ability at level 5, but right here, an extra 5 troop space per camp. We need to get these 4 done. I realize it's kind of tedious, it's kind of boring, but once we get those unlocked, it's a whopping, well, okay, it's 1 extra dragon in a dragon attack, and that is pretty significant. Now, speaking of significant, check out the Town Hall 10 right here with over 7,200 Dark Elixir available. Oh, man. Now, this one I decided, yes, okay, it looks like it's going to be kind of tough, but we're going to go for it anyway, and we're going to try to get to as much dark as we can. And this obviously is where I would love to have an Archer Queen with her ability, because that's going to make sure that she can get in a little more deeply and get after some of these drills that maybe aren't on the outside of a base. But we've got 1 drill up here at the top and 2 down at the bottom. So the thought was, let's spend a little bit at the top, try to get those dragons in, and then everybody else can come down here at the bottom and head towards the town hall, the storage, and the other drill. So the dragons at the top of your screen, kind of, well, okay, they're clearing out buildings up there. Doesn't look like necessarily they're going to get to the drill, so we send in the Archer Queen, perfectly positioned. Maybe wasted a dragon up there at the top, but we get the job done. And in at the bottom, again, I don't really care about trophies at this point. It is the last thing I'm worried about. I'm going after the resources. I can afford to lose a raid here and there. I don't want to lose every single raid, but, you know, I'll trade trophies most of the time for large amounts of Dark Elixir. Here, honestly, I was hoping to break the record. As you can see, the sweepers not having it. 2 sweepers, multiple air defenses, Teslas, and the dragons are just not going to get there. Should I have come in from the top instead? Would I have sacrificed the drills at the bottom? It's really hard to say. It's easy to Monday morning quarterback it. Either way, we actually pick up a 2-star, and about 5,000 Dark Elixir. And at this rate, man, I'll tell you right now, we are definitely going to keep the heroes down almost non-stop. If we can get 5,000 Dark every single raid, this is going to go pretty quickly. And then again, yes, I know you guys are punishing me in the comments for having rushed the lab a little bit, okay? And I admit that I did that, but I feel like if you're ever going to rush anything, that's really not the worst thing to do, because otherwise you are going to slow your entire progress throughout the game. So we're trading it off right here. I'm happy with it, and I'm super happy about Town Hall 9. I'm hoping that maybe even we'll get to the point where we can do some clan wars with this account, maybe some CWL, and actually earn some legit medals, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes. For now, this attack wraps up, and although it wasn't a record, I did pick up trophies and about 700,000 loot, about 5,000 Dark Elixir. I'm happy with that. And now, yes, the minions have finally finished upgrading. We are back into the lab, and we've got that hammer. Where do we go here? We could do Dark Elixir, but the one thing that I need is higher level dragons. If I'm not going to be boosting, I'm not using a power potion, I think dragons are the way to go. So the hammer goes on the dragons and we get them up another level. Level 4 dragons ready to raid. That will be, again, my go-to army. And then when I use the power potion, we will obviously mix things up. And I am always open to suggestions in the comments for best farming practices. All right, so here we go. It is time for the status report. We will take a look as we creep up in trophies on our way through gold, then crystal, then eventually master. 1,768 trophies as of today. For overall loot, we cannot beat 1.81 million right now, but Dark Elixir, we've got it. Brand new benchmark, 5620, and of course, our next goals. It is all about the Archer Queen. Going to go non-stop, keep her down until we get to level 10, and then she will certainly be a force to be reckoned with. All right, thank you guys so much for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You're the trash tank Galifam. I love and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So stay inside, be kind to people, animals, and the planet, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, is your Archer Queen socially isolated?